Only a couple of weeks in and the Albanese Labor government is already being mugged by reality in two difficult areas. Both were entirely predictable. And the Prime Minister and his team are doing well so far on one of them, but on the other, they're all at sea. First up, of course, is the continuing belligerence and intimidation from China. It's been revealed that less than a week after the election, the day after Anthony Albanese met with the US, Japanese and Indian leaders in Tokyo at the Quad Summit, a Chinese fighter jet performed a dangerous and intimidatory manoeuvre in front of a RAAF P-8 surveillance jet over the South China Sea. This timing was telling and the tactic terrifyingly provocative, demonstrating just how fraught this situation is as the free world continues to try to uphold international law over these crucial international waters that China seeks to claim as its own. Anyway, the good news here is that just as it's done in the South Pacific, the Albanese government has held firm. It's delivered protests to Beijing, vowed not to be intimidated, but to continue such flights. In other words, just as it promised, Labor is holding the line in standing up to China in much the same way the coalition has done. Early days, but the right posture there so far. So we dips our lid to Labor on that so far. On the other issue, just as predictable, of course, we see power price rises and fears of energy supply problems. Yet with both major parties signed up to net zero by 2050, with both major parties at state and federal levels already having gone too far too soon on renewables, forcing coal generation out and opposing gas projects, well, we face an energy crisis. We need more dispatchable power, but we've sold ourselves short. There can be no easy solutions here. The Labor Minister, Chris Bowen, sounds like he's got no idea what to do.
We're not ruling anything in or out in terms of the gas supply and actions that may be necessary, because we will do what is necessary. We will look at any sensible measure in relation to energy supply. It is about gas. It's not just about gas. It's about the entire energy supply.
The bottom line is that whatever the coalition has done wrong on this issue, Labor has promised to double down on it, rush even more recklessly down the renewables path and increase our energy vulnerability. Remember, as I keep saying, we are an energy-rich nation, blessed with enough cheap and reliable energy to supply us for centuries into the future. But we have chosen, deliberately chosen, to make ourselves energy poor. We've chosen to go with the fashionable renewable energy push. We've chosen to resist the unfashionable nuclear option. So we pay too much for energy and we can't rely on it. Self-harm on a grand scale. Labor is bound to make an absolute hash of our energy challenge. The only bright light is that the coalition is belatedly, from opposition, looking to nuclear energy. Not in a hurry, not immediately, but it seems certain they're going to move to consider a domestic nuclear energy solution. That's our great low-emission, reliable energy hope.